Can do whatever we want after that.
Excellent.
Okay, so in the year 2958, the party did go forth into Mirkwood and ambush the great spider. Which one did you kill?
Paula, wasn't it?
Taller, and did slaughter him, and did slaughter him with great skill. Oh,
Excellent.
there's one.
Hello.
Your timing is perfect. Is just to check, is Nathaniel now driving back to our house?
Yes, he is.
Right. Okay. So he's at least 20 minutes away. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Do better, Jason. I think that's a valid response.
This one's not on me. This is not on. I'd like to.
You just need to. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do better. Natty gets a double do better, but
he does because he didn't leave until 15 minutes after he was meant to pick me up this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we were just starting actually. So in the year 2958, a mighty band of heroes went out into the woods one day and did hunt a giant spider, and were successful in their hunt of the giant spider, which thought that it was going to take them all down because it had recovered all of its endurance points in a single roll and was going to slaughter you. And then in rapid succession, wound after wound, did strike it down and fell the beast before it had a chance to do anything. And it was saddened, and there was much sadness in the forest. Well, less.
Well, there was much rejoicing from the minstrels. Yeah.
There was much rejoicing from the minstrels. Because you need minstrels in case you need to eat them later.
Yes.
So it is now 29, and then you went and did rest, and you did recover, and you did train, and people learned how to talk to people, and there was much rejoicing, and some of you became more valorous as a result of your encounter with the giant spider. It is now the year 2959, and the darkening of Mirkwood proceeds. However, the primary reason that you were attacking the giant spiders was to push back on the spider incursions on the route between Fort Arlas, the Black Tarn, and Caerwyn's holdings on the other side, on the western bight. And you also brought in Mogdred's forces to help push north of that boundary. Just reminding you of deals that you have signed. You signed up to.
Yep.
And so Mogdred's soldiers now have moved north of Fort Arlas into the Mirkwood proper. And the spiders have retreated. You have dealt them, they've just, so, one giant spider was kind of a lucky blow. 2 giant spiders was a reason for them to be pissed. 3 giant spiders, it turns out, is a reason for them to run away.
Excellent.
Because they're now down to 1. Only one.
And you've got to protect that one. Insulate it.
Yeah, yes. They are. They have pulled back. And she is the mother of all. So she's actually the one that's sort of the primary sort of breeder of the giant spiders that haunt Mirkwood. So there's no
favors from the Eagles left. Any favors from the Eagles left? Time for that airborne airdrop into the middle of everything.
Just get to the top of the mountains of Mirkwood and find her in there, because that's where she's hiding. So all you have to do so you just have to survive the trolls, the vampires, the
werewolf,
the giant amounts of shadow that you just accumulate for standing there. Literally turn up. But yeah, sure, no, I like it. Yeah, call in that favor. That I would like to see. Although you're all feeling top of the pops because you've all got your hope back, so you're like, woohoo!
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's don't hold your breath. That's my strong advice. Okay, so it's 2959, and like I said, the spiders are in retreat. You have actually dealt them a mighty blow. And Mogdred's forces have now moved north. You are traveling between. I need to get this corrected. So yeah, so basically things are looking up, right? So, the spiders have retreated. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can I ask who has a permanent shadow? Like you've all got scars. You've all got scars, right? So you've all got permanent
Yeah.
shadow at the moment.
Oh,
I have
not
no
Amaranth.
shadow scars because I'm fresh and new and, you know,
All right. Who has a
young
shadow scar?
sparkling.
I have
I
Who
a
has a
do.
shadow scar?
No shadow
Three of
scar.
us. Yeah.
So Buren has a shadow scar, and you've got
Mhm.
2, I think, Buren. But you're also well and truly down the path of darkness. Sold out a few times there, buddy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Apple has exactly the name shadow scars, exactly the same number of shadow scars as you, but she's nowhere near you from the, going down the path. Gloradell's got a shadow scar. I don't think we need to worry about that one.
Yeah.
And Niall has no shadow scars. Okay. Okay, so Buren.
Darkness Canary.
Yep, that's right. Canary in the
Darkness
mine.
canary.
You feel so winter is ending, and it is turning. Like the seasons are turning. It's high winter. It's 29:59. You hear, and what's your shadow part? What are your what currently are your 2 distinctive nasty features?
Spiteful and brutal.
That's right. So there's, in your dreams, when you dream at night, there's a voice promising you revenge against everyone who's ever spited your family, like anyone who's ever caused offense to your family, anyone who's ever caused offense to you. It's like this siren song promising you, full on revenge against anyone and everyone really who's ever been an issue for you. And you feel this pull to the south.
In my dreams.
Yeah, like you actually have you feel like you're being called to the south.
And I'm being called by the promises
of revenge. Like that something is gonna give you. Sorry, what's that noise? It's super loud.
Oh, it's probably me, but I'm surprised you can hear it. Oh, actually, it is.
I can hear it really, really, really well. Yeah, so there's this desperate desire for you. Now, you don't have to give in. You're a hero. It's not. But yeah, there's definitely a siren song effectively calling you south.
Where are we right now?
You're at, I don't know where you guys ended up resting, but I'll assume you're at Black Tarn for the sake of this conversation. So you're already sort of on the border with Southern Mirkwood, because Black Tarn is on that side. So just to remind you, general scenes. Yep. Oh, sorry, I meant to hit activate. I didn't. You can make an explore roll for me if you want to try and work out where the call is coming from, like where the direction is pulling you.
Dwarves are good at explore.
I think Bjorn's not too bad at it.
Well,
Yeah,
all
Bjorn's
dwarves
right.
get good explore.
Yeah.
I think he's just frozen though. I know. You just
No,
thinking.
there it goes. Oh, success. So you're here, and it's pulling you in this direction.
Well, I don't see. Wait, I'm still on the combat map. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Thought you would be.
Oh, that's
thought it
interesting.
would
Because
move
we can
across.
see the map. Like I can.
Yeah. I can
He
also see the
blitzed
regular
towards
map.
Fenbridge Castle and Dol Guldur, in case you're wondering.
There you go, and I'll just remove that one, and I'll. Let me find. Yeah, that one. There we go. So yeah, so just so it's clear, I was blipping here. You're being pulled in that direction. So you're up here at Black Tarn, and you can feel this, sort of sense that you're being
Oh, okay.
directed.
You pulled it up on the thing. Oh, can you do? Where is it being?
Yeah, you're being pulled in this direction.
Oh, okay. I see. There's a mountain.
Yeah,
Don't go.
and a bad place. You've actually been there. You're the only member of the party who's been there, I think. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're the only one who went to Dol Guldur, who's left from the original group.
Don't go.
So that's the old
Amon Lake.
castle of the bad guys of the necromancer, and you were going down there to do some research. So yeah, so you feel a pull towards that. Do you want to go? Do you want to, do you want to just kind of, just asking?
It'll be so fun.
Have you got an heir?
Yeah, but
And
he's neglected.
He's going to be even more neglected soon.
Do you feel it? Do you want to go? Like, do you want to go? Do you want
Is that where the so the last time we were there, what happened?
Oh, it was pretty quiet actually. Just sort of wandered around, checked it out.
We went down with Radagast. We were investigating, trying to get information as to what's going on around the place. And
that was
yeah,
kind of 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago,
That's all we did was reconnaissance.
Yeah. Just went down there, checked it out, saw what was going on.
Accumulated
Didn't
shadow.
find. Yeah,
But we also
Found
had
some stuff
the
out. We realised that there was a spy in amongst the elves.
yeah.
You never did track down who that was.
No, actually we
Pick that
didn't.
up again.
But we had that dream. Well, no.
Yeah, 2950.
Time.
Oh no, that was
when
later.
we-
Are you talking about where you felt the sort of where you were escorting the elf
Yeah, and then but
back
like
across
that
the
was
mountains?
it. That took place within Dol Guldur, didn't it?
Yeah,
Like
the dream did. The dream.
the
did.
dream did. Yeah, the dream was.
You weren't actually there. You weren't physically there. But
The
dream.
dream.
But you have,
Yeah.
But you have physically been there. Buren's physically been there because he went in 2950 with Radagast and previous party members to explore Dol Guldur. Because Radagast was worried there was a darkness developing there. But it didn't. But look, you found nothing. You found a few of your notes, which clearly weren't that big a deal because you all moved on.
Some of us shuffled off.
Some of you shuffled off. Some of you got, turned into ashbicles.
Soup.
Which are like icicles, but made of ash.
Fun times.
Fun times. A little pile of ash. Ashbicles. Okay.
With
yeah.
I don't. A call to.
Yeah.
I guess. How would I even go about talking to the party?
Well, that's up to
Like
you.
that.
You might decide to tell no one. This is completely on you. It is 100% Buren's decision whether he shares this knowledge. No one else has an even inkling that this is happening.
He got distracted after that because it moved into a buxom sort of dwarf wenches sort of realm. And he just kind of lost interest with the whole Siren's Call.
Yeah. What else is there down in that area that would be easier to convince a party than just saying let's go to Dumbledore?
Hey gang,
Nothing. I actually need to say this. Absolutely nothing. Southern Mirkwood is one of the two major centers of darkness in Mirkwood.
Gosh,
the other
let's
one
go
being
down
the
and
mountains
visit
of Mirkwood.
Tyrant's Hill again and see what friends we can make.
Exactly.
We'll have a picnic with lashings of ginger beer.
Yeah.
Lashings of ginger beer.
Yeah.
Perhaps they'll have some, long farthing weed that you can smoke. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys just killed a giant spider. You can take on anything, right?
Yeah. Take on any.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you guys all think now?
Oh yeah. Let's go fight him.
Yeah, that spider was easy. Let's go again.
It was. I mean, in all fairness. Oh, Nat's here.
Yeah, hello. I just
Sorry,
got
Nat.
here. Yes, all good.
No,
all good.
Yeah, so we're just deciding whether the whole group wants to. Well, Buren's deciding A, whether he tells anyone about his dream, and B, whether he can come up with a reason that doesn't involve his dream for everyone to suddenly go to Dol Guldur.
Remind me what the dream was again? Or I guess I don't know.
You don't know.
He just had it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point.
Buren, it's a quick decision moment, Buren. Are you going to tell anyone? You're just going to let it slide? Are you going to be like, whatever?
Probably wouldn't tell anyone because I wouldn't want people to think I'm crazy.
Yeah, that should be everyone's first focus.
Yeah. Buren is not crazy. He is well adjusted.
That's everyone's perception.
I'm a
of Buren.
good Samaritan.
Everyone thinks Buren's the
I wouldn't go
sane
that
one. Yeah, good Samaritan is a trifle overblown.
I have gnats in my beard and I got wild eyes. What I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can mention it, but that's it. But why would I mention if it's no, because I'm not greedy. I want to hoard it. But you said I'm spiteful, so I would maybe be
I guess
curious.
the question is, were you
person.
moved or disturbed by this dream in any possible way? Or was it just kind of, it's just another one of those dark dreams I'm having?
Huh.
Probably just, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like it. Was it okay? All right. Is this something? Was this like a magic or something?
Well, yes, I am
affected
going to
Buren?
ask you to make a wisdom roll in a second to resist the shadow that comes with the dream, but I just want to know if you do anything first.
Well, if it's magic and it's affecting me, then I would tell people. But if it's not like a dream, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, if it was something magical and powerful, I'd probably mention it if it physically affects me. So,
Okay. Right on. Okay, well, in which case, can you make a wisdom roll for me, please?
Okay, wisdom.
Do you have any special resistances to magic?
Oh my god!
Holy crap!
Yo!
Even with the Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, wow. That's actually kind of amazing because if you'd rolled an Eye of Sauron and not succeeded, that would have been so much worse. Okay, 3 6s, 3 extraordinary. Okay, so you take no shadow because you just laugh off magic. Yeah, you don't. I mean, you had a dream. It doesn't seem to have affected you very much. You're not impacted in any way. Do you just want to You just
Yeah.
walk
And I
past.
need to go and do a pee.
I
so
just
he gets
sum it
and
up to another nightmare.
Sum it up to another
Just another
nightmare.
Oh, I keep having those dreams lately. I know.
Right.
Crazy.
Nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just another bad dream.
Okay. Right. Okay. Nothing happens. Moving on. Will we ever know? No, probably not. It's just
Apparently not.
innocent guys just doing their thing. Just magic. After a little while, though, so you guys are still actively patrolling, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep Big Black Town safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so so you're out on patrol, sort of coming from Westbite across, so Cerdwin's Fast through Fort Arlas, right? You're on the path and you see something you've not seen in a long time. Well, you've seen it before, but you hear a rustling in the woods, and then appearing pretty much along the path, obviously moving along this now secure path that you set up, are three people. The first person to sort of come out of the covers, as it were, the underbrush, is this incredibly tall blonde woman. So she's clearly sort of Northman related, so maybe a Bjorning or something similar. Very tall, carrying a sword. The thing that does strike you, though, is she has kind of brown skin. Like, she's obviously been in the sun a lot. So she looks incredibly tanned. She's wearing like splint mail, so she's got plates of armor. So she's got sort of a gambeson with plates of armor on it, which is not armor you normally see in these here parts, where most people just get around with their chainmail. And she's carrying a large sword, and she's carrying a very big spear. The second person to sort of come out of the forest is a small boy, maybe. They're quite short. They have dark, wiry hair and a dark complexion. So they don't look like any of the people you normally run into. Although, for those of you who've spent time in Lake Town, they look like they might come from further across than Rohirrim, so maybe beyond there. And then the last person to sort of step out is a woman, quite elderly, cane, long dress and robes, covered sort of head to toe. They look exhausted, and as soon as they so you guys know these woods way better than they do, so I'm going to give you the advantage here. What do you want to do? They've sort of appeared out of the woods in front of you. The only one carrying a weapon of any significance is the tall blonde woman. The boy probably has a knife or something strapped to a belt around his waist, but is not armored. So that's the other thing. They look pretty ill-equipped for moving through Mirkwood. It's a lucky thing someone drove all the spiders off recently.
Yeah. I'm going to put my little pony Licorice forward and greet them. Be like, greetings, travelers.
The person in front, Athala, so she introduces herself. So greetings, and she speaks in basically in the local language. She's a bit halting, like she hasn't used it a lot, but she clearly has good possession. Greetings. I am Athala, of long past a member of the Leofring. Now, the Leofring used to live. Actually, you don't have any woodsmen anymore. Oh, Natty would probably know. You would know. Nat, Niall, does Niall actually hold on? Does Niall have law?
Sorry, I'm just only pulling up Foundry now, but I don't think he does. I think his law is pretty shit.
It's only Gloridale. Gloridale knows things.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's just
And
because he's
actually,
been around for a long time.
Gloridale is also a messenger, and she has folklore as her one of her distinctive features.
Yeah, look, I do have 1 point in law with a target number of 18. So
all right. That feels like a no. All right. Well, if Gloridale wants to make a roll, you can make a roll on the reference to the Leofring.
Okay. That's that. Now, to use the messenger thing of the folklore,
you have to spend a hope.
Point? Yeah, because it's a distinctive feature, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You count as inspired.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
Ooh.
Wow, you guys are really rolling those Eyes of Sauron.
Yeah, we like to get them
Get
out
them
early
out
with
now.
high rolls. So
Yeah.
that they don't
Yeah.
Nice. Actually, I needed to reset your I needed to reset this, but you've now rolled 2 Eyes of Sauron. So actually, that's now at 11.
Excellent.
Excellent. So you get a great success. All right. So, Gloridale, the Leofring were a people who lived around Gladden Field, and were definitively relatives of the Beornings. So they were like the southern tip of the Beornings. Before the Necromancer, well, actually before the Battle of Five Armies even, the Leofrings were driven out of Gladden Fields by the Necromancer's forces and fled south.
And
so
we can assume that driven probably also means captured and enslaved.
Just like a whole bunch of them were. Yeah. You can assume they operated per standard operating procedure. Indeed.
Yeah.
So they haven't been seen north of the Lorien forest like Lothlorien. They fled right south. There's a few of them still floating around, but basically they were sort of broken by the Necromancer. Anyway, so she's introducing herself as a member of the Leofring.
Oh. I'll convey this to Amaranth.
Yeah. All right. So, if you, and then because you're all much closer to them now and conversation is occurring, you can see that the boy is actually wearing, like sort of quite expensive clothing. Like it looks good. Like it's, it's quite expensive, but he's got scars on his face that suggest he's actually been tortured, or someone has taken a blade and whip to him at some point.
So what business do you have here? This isn't a normal place to find people like yourselves.
No. Well, perhaps if it is acceptable, we could find a place of rest and we could tell you our story. She's standing in this forest and she goes, I know little of the forest, but I know it is not a safe place to sort of stand around and talk in. So if you could take us to a place of safety where we could talk, that would be fantastic. You know, that would be great. And then I will come with you.
Of course. We know a place nearby.
And which
It's
of the
just very-
places nearby are you taking them?
Which one are we closest to right now?
Actually, Fort Arlas. Like you're sort of on the path
yeah.
between Kerwin and Kerwin's.
Yeah.
All right.
Fast.
Yeah. So we'll just go there. We can take you to Fort Arlas. It's nearby, and it is a walled fort. And it is safe, and you could rest there overnight.
Okay. Okay, so you go to Fort Arlas. Now you guys have ready access to Fort Arlas. Can I get someone to just make a you should have it in that bar now. Do you guys have this giant bar underneath your character bar?
Yeah. Wait,
The manual dice roll, the one that has the Gandalf rune on it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
If you click on it, it should say manual dice roll and give you a pop-up.
Where's
I mean, you
this?
can just use the D6, actually. I don't care. Just use the D6.
All right. I'm rolling a D6.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so as you know, the defense of Fort Arlas rotates through. Right now, it's actually Mogdred who has the primary responsibility for defense. So remember, all the parties had different roles, but everyone everyone has to step up. So at the moment, it's Mogdred's men and women, for that matter, who are doing most of the guarding. All right, so you're brought into Fort Arlas. You're not. You're sort of they let you in, but you do get the impression you're not top of the pops in quite the same way that you used to be. The bonga effect is wearing off as people age out of memory of bonga. Like there's been, in effect for humans, it's been almost a generation since bonga, kind of did the goodness on putting
how many years has it been?
It's been 13 years.
Oh my god.
And the much more recent memory is last year Glorydale doing a little sparkle.
Used magic to influence the minds of the people of Byron's Hill.
I hardly had to concentrate. Their minds are just so malleable. It's just not funny. I do worry that something darker may take a hold upon them.
Indeed. How could that possibly happen in this world? Anyway, all right, yeah. Or did you create the gap that the darkness will now see through because you broke down that wall? Jesus God.
No, I don't think that's
right, so you're not. No one says anything, but it's not the usual rousing. Hey, it's the heroes of Mirkwood.
We're just trotting in town as a group on the horses, and everybody's just staring at us or giving us looks.
There's a sort of surly look
whilst
going
about their business.
Yeah. No one says anything, but you're not loved. I mean, there are obviously members of Kerwin's Fast, and there are still members of the Black Tarn there as well, and they're obviously much more positive.
And
doesn't a majority of the guards? Sorry.
No, yours is that Black Tarn.
Yeah, Yorith was the Black Tarn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Never mind. Yep. Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
Still fighting off the advances of Amaranth, who clearly wanted Yorith to step up to the plate, and they never did.
Ameliota,
sorry. Yeah. Ameliota. Yeah. I'm looking at Amaranth. That's where I'm going it wrong. Although, anyway, so could be like the D&D movie, I've just got a particular type that I like. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Bradley Cooper stuff. So good. All right. So the day rolls on. You make it to Fort Arlas, and you're sitting around in sort of what goes for the sort of, not the tavern, it's more of a sort of mess kitchen, really. Yeah. The three travelers whose names you now know, and they are, because we'll need to remember, what are their names? Sanjar, Nazin, and Athala. So Athala is the tall blonde woman. Nazin is the old woman. And Sanjar is the young man or young boy or old boy, whatever. Anyway. So Athala starts to tell you the tale, as it were. So she was captured during the raids on the Leofring and sold into servitude far to the east. And in effect trained to be a bodyguard of Sanjar's family. There has been like members of, like, so basically a darkness has risen in the east and driven out most of the older families, like killed them, the ones who did not instantly ally with this darkness in the east. And she keeps on referring to it as a darkness in the east. Like messages came from the darkness in the east and sought those who were weak of mind or weak of will, or just not, or just lacked integrity, and brought them across to its cause. There was effectively a coup in Sanjar's palace. His family were killed. Sanjar is the last surviving member of his family, and he has fled, and she has led them here because he's currently being pursued by assassins who want to kill him.
Oh, good.
Right.
And so she's come to a really safe place like Mirkwood to take care of him.
Well, it's not a good place for assassins to be either. Yeah.
No. The monsters of the forest are an all opportunity killer. So
Yeah.
Equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity killer. Like they don't have a particular dislike of killing people. They're quite happy to do it. They'll kill good people mostly, but if bad people are there and I've got nothing else to kill, then I'm sorry, it's all I had. I just have to kill something. You have to die. So yes, so she has come here sort of remembering in effect that there's a wizard who lives in the forest that she is trapped, like, because she's sure if she can get to the wizard, then Sanjar will be safe.
Haven't we got two of them in the forest at the moment?
You do.
Yeah,
the White Wizard is here as well.
Okay.
She doesn't even remember the wizard's name. She was like 5 or 6 when she was taken.
Yeah.
Actually, when was she taken? 20, 19 years ago. Yeah, she was 5. So she was 5 when she was taken. So it's like 19 years ago. I remember there was this thing.
Okay.
We know the wizard.
We do.
Right. Well, that's amazing. Well, yes. Well, I think this is what we need to do. Is you could escort these people because now that I could give these people across to you, and then I could begin my quest for revenge.
Oh. So
Not justice, but revenge. I see.
Well, so you don't want to come and visit Radagast with them and see them all the way to the end?
Well, I do, but you need to understand, my family were killed by the raiders working for the sort of darkness in the south.
I don't think the raiders are going to be going anywhere anytime, so there's plenty of time to get back to them.
Well, that is true.
And you are being hunted.
If you travel with us, we actually know this other person as well. There's this elf called Ash. And they lead like a whole group of people who mostly go around and kill orcs and raiders. That's like their thing. But they're cool. They came from the Necromancer's castle or something, and they came out and now they kill everyone a lot, and they're really cool. But we know them.
They're into revenge.
Maybe we could
They're
introduce you.
Yeah,
And you could do like revenge together.
maybe you could do revenge.
You could be the revenge.
You know, we'll get our revenge people, you get your revenge people.
Revengers.
We could be the Revengers.
Yeah, you know, we'll get our revenge people, you get your revenge people. We'll organize a meetup.
Go and revenges together.
Yeah.
So there is someone else hunting the people who worked for Dol Guldur. And
Yeah.
well, but but I mean, this is a personal quest. Like I have to avenge my family. I can't, sort of ask another to avenge on my behalf.
Well, I think you would be I still think you would be doing the avenging, but like it's safer to travel with the group in Mirkwood than to travel alone. And if you're traveling with people who are kind of going to the same place and doing kind of the same thing, then it might be a bit better.
Right. It might be. Do you want to make a
You don't have to worry about
a persuade? Do you want to try? Do you want to try and persuade her?
There'll always be somebody watching while you sleep.
I would love to try and persuade her.
Because it's a persuade skill roll.
Yeah, it is. And and
you're very eager in this. I'll give you that.
I am eager. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I am eager. Hope, inspire.
Oh, you guys are on a roll. Right? No failures so far in dice rolling. How good is that? All right. So you are spending your time persuading her that she should do this. She's so excellent. Well, so you would take me to this Ash.
Yes, we can help you find them. They move around
Excellent.
a lot, but we run into them a lot, so we should be able to help you find them.
Okay, awesome. To help me in my quest, in case you encounter raiders, are you comfortable if I describe the leader of the raiders to you?
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's weird the way you phrased it. It sounds ominous.
Yeah.
What could possibly go
I get
wrong?
this sinking feeling.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
All right, so she describes this man. He was quite young, but he was clearly human. So the raiders were led by a human.
By a human man, possibly of woodland descent, who may or may not. Yeah.
Who was of woodland descent.
I feel like we're going for a Guess Who game, flipping down the ones.
Yeah. Are they a woodsman? Yes. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Did they have glasses? What? Yeah.
Would they be warrior? Yes, they would.
Yeah.
Are they male? Yes, they are.
Would
Would they be in their sort of mid to late 40s now? Yes, they would. Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Would they have been a noted war leader who had a band of warriors who followed with them and appeared almost out of nowhere at some point? So she describes a man to you, and it is clearly Mogdred.
Yeah.
There is no debate in your minds. You've all met him multiple times. You know exactly what he looks like. You've had lengthy conversations with him it is clear to you that she is describing Mogdred as the person who led the raids on the Leofring on behalf of the southern, on the darkness out of the south.
Damn it, Mogdred.
He was always bad right from the get-go.
Where are we at?
Mm.
It was Mogdred. Are you surprised?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was corrupted.
Wait, are we saying it?
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
I was like, no. Are we saying?
You don't say I know he's corrupted to a hall full of his men.
Yeah, like I just, once again, everyone here is majority Mogdred's men right now. Like, once you
Yeah. There's about
Right,
20.
let's put 'em on the board.
There's somewhere between 20 and 30 of Mogdred's soldiers in Fort Arles, not necessarily
Yeah.
right in the mess hall, but in Fort Arles
like,
proper.
in Fort
There'd
Arles
be
right
there'd
now.
be like 20 to 30 of them.
Mm.
And I've now clapped, Amaranth has now clapped Apple on the shoulder and is sticking her finger into the shoulder and just being like,
Okay, can I get a actually, because Apple is clearly the one that sort of like, you know, has got this whole conversation going on. Apple,
Yeah.
can I get you to make I think it's a bit weird, but it's the closest thing, right? Can I get you to make an insight roll for me?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can do insight.
You can actually. It's
Better
pretty
than
good.
me.
Yeah. I can do insight, and I am going to spend. I really don't want to blow this. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Eye of Sauron. Eye of Sauron.
It's
Eye
that.
of Sauron. Ah, come on. That's not
They
what I
turn
asked
to
for,
the other
people.
side of the mess, looking further away, and then suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a noise, and everyone looks the other way when Apple
Yeah,
goes, "Woo!"
Huh?
Just at that moment, there's a
Yeah.
loud sound on the other side of the hall, and everyone turns to face that, not looking at Apple when they go, "Oh, I know."
Yeah.
and Amaranth is like,
Yeah.
All right, so Apple. Well, actually, group. Are you all running silent on this? Is there like this kind of shared quietness?
Yes.
Because she's like describing this person to you.
Yes. There's a bit of shifting of eyes that I'm looking around.
Yeah. So you know what? So we all know.
We all
To be
understand
clear,
what's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should talk about this some other place.
So she,
I'm assuming
Sorry.
that we're going to lodge tonight with the not Mordred folk.
it sounds like it. I want you to lodge with them, so you know,
Yeah, it's a mutual decision.
it's a mutual decision.
Mm.
All right. God, I'm good. Where'd everybody go?
I don't know. I have multiple turned off cameras, and everyone walked away.
Sorry.
Your
Yep.
Zoidberg. Your Zoidberg.
All right. So,
Right.
so you lodged that night. Do you tell her that night, or do you keep it secret?
heck no. No. Keeping this a secret at the moment.
Right.
I kind of think we should tell her, but maybe not tonight. But we should
No,
probably
we will
tell
tell
her.
her, but not while we're in Fort Arlas.
Yeah.
I think we
There's
need
a few
to
too
take a
many of
journey
Mogdred's
to
men
the
around.
wizard.
Yeah.
Go to
Let's give
Roscommon.
it to the wizard and then we can tell her because, I mean, well, I appreciate, you know, what Cousin Bonga did and has she did a very fine thing in keeping someone very dangerous and harmful in check by keeping him very close, held in.
Yeah.
I don't think this is forgivable.
Why did we switch to the combat page?
Wow, you people, it's like you're so suspicious.
How do I like it?
I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah.
Sleep.
I'm sure there's nothing to see here.
It's the question is, I think we should probably seek guidance from Eorith as we pass through Black Tarn on the way to Rosgobble about whether this is something that needs to be brought before the council and like
that seems reasonable.
Whether it needs to actually be legally dealt with rather than just like going. Like she will probably want to go with sword swinging and spears stabbing and
Who? Athala?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's 100%. I'm here to get revenge for my family who were, destroyed by these bad people.
Mm-hmm.
So you leave the fort the next morning quietly into your cells. Can I get a stealth roll? Well, a stealth roll. Oh, no, it's okay. All right, yeah. So
what about riddle?
A riddle roll.
Yeah, actually, riddle, dude. That's good. I like it. Yeah, nice. Nicely called.
Yeah.
Nicely called. Yeah, winning.
Riddle.
Yeah, go the riddle.
Which was
Because we can also drop hints about where we're going and all that sort of stuff, knowing that we're not going there.
Right.
Times and.
There's nothing to see here but us, bad people.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I can roll some riddle.
Do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna roll some and I'm gonna put some herb on that, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, and it still did not help.
Oh no!
I rolled terribly.
All right. No, it's all good. Nothing to worry about here. Okay, so you head out into the forest. Now, if you remember, Fort Arles is on the other side of the Black Tarn itself, so the big lake.
Yeah.
So you travel through the forest for a day or so to get to the Black Lake. As you approach the shores of the Black Lake, and you're escorting people, can I get
awareness?
No, yeah, awareness rolls, please, from everyone.
Awareness rolls.
Awareness rolls.
This one.
Wow.
That's an Eye of Sauron failure.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Where is
Cool. So no one, nothing.
We're just processing this concept of Mogdred being the evil guy.
Jesus,
how the hell did that happen?
Terribly. Oh, who got an Eye of Sauron? Apple got an Eye of Sauron.
Me. I got an Eye of Sauron.
Apple, have a shadow point.
Oh, thank you. Just what I've always wanted.
No, you got a 1, which is not an Eye of Sauron. All right. Might as well be. All right. So basically, everyone except for everyone
except for no one.
Except for no one. All right. You are 100% caught by surprise.
We are all in shock.
You're all surprised when suddenly breaking out of the darkness of the forest is a group of men wearing very similar clothing to Sanjar and Nazim. They're wearing heavy, dark clothing. They seem to have found you. Just increase that one minute. And basically, they leap upon you. They just come out of the darkness, out of nothing, and you're caught by complete surprise. So,
I guess assassins do that.
So rare.
So you guys do not get.
Are they with you?
Are they with you?
Are they with you?
So by the. I know that. Why is? Oh, okay. All right. Whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to add you. Oh, actually, maybe there's a controller now that lets me just add everyone to the combat tracker. That would be amazing. Maybe there's something that does that. Change region. Report. No, too much to hope for. That's okay. Oh, hold on. I just took you out. All right. So coming screaming out of the darkness are a bunch of bad people, and they attack you before you get into position. You say. That can't be good.
Did you say we're by the lake?
Yeah.
Now or yeah, okay.
Yeah, they've come out of the darkness and attacked you while you're by the lake.
Just reminding everyone, a bunch of us have boons from Duskwater at the moment.
True that.
Yeah, because just
all right. So they have you by complete surprise, which actually means they get to line up on you before you get to do anything. So everyone, you're just in. Can you all change your stances to open, please?
Open.
Yeah, you're neither particularly offensive or particularly defensive.
It's not letting me.
It's not letting you do it.
Oh, no, sorry. I fixed it. There you go. It'll be fixed now. You can do it now.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. So we're all just shifting to open, are we?
Yeah, everyone should be just in open stance for now.
All right.
Oh, I need another one of those. That's fine. I'll get another one of those. All right. So basically, there are 5 warriors who just get an attack on you, and then everyone else. Okay, here we go. All right. So this guy shoots. Let's see. Who does he shoot? 5. Yeah. Okay. So he will shoot. Actually, they'll shoot the big people. Sorry. That's just what they're going to do.
That's so heightist.
Yeah. That is very rude, isn't it?
And I'm going to give them a bonus die. Yeah. All right. So first bow, crikey, misses. God. Actually, what I need to do, I'm going to have to put this one over here so I can actually get enough screen real estate to do what I'm trying to do. All right, perfect. That's better. All right, so that one has done his attack. Next. Who am I on now? Oh, that one. Oh, also, does their attack on you. Nal, you're very popular. Tries to spear you with his spear. Could not hit. Oh no, deals 4 damage. Yes, people.
Oh.
There you go. Niall has taken a wound from a spear blow to the side.
Just checking. Should we still be fatigued from our travel last? I don't think I did.
No.
Didn't think
no.
so. Yeah.
You can get rid of all of that.
Yeah.
This person attack you. Yeah. They are shooting you with their bow. Oh, heavy blow. Yes, please. All right. Okay. Oof. 6 points of damage to Amaranth. And then Gloradel. Target. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm getting annoyed with the way it's working. Yeah, fair. Gloradel, bow to you. I have Sauron. Perfect. Oh.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, no, that's right. It's if they hit you while they roll an Eye of Sauron, you take a wound.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so those 3 have shot their thing and missed. This guy here targets you again. Also spears you. Also bonus die. It's gonna tell me in a second that I can't do that because I forgot. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, we'll roll. Also, wow, Amaranth, you've had a bad run.
I think I'm going to take a knockback. Thanks
It's
very
only
much.
7 points, which means you'll reduce it to 3.
Yeah.
You can only roll back on 1 hit, not on the damage from a round.
Yeah. I still need to do that. Otherwise, I am
Weary.
not going to be functional.
Oh, you'll just be weary according to this.
Actually, weary is fine because then I get to use Brave at a pinch. I need to remember how that works. I think all of my rolls are now going to be inspired.
That seems useful.
Yeah. I have
Wow,
the same.
that's cool.
Is that when you're weary?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nice.
Any
All right.
or maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll just be there.
Well, it's got to be used sometime.
Yep.
Oh, Miss Buren. Bloody hell, you guys are hard to hit. All right. Although, are you guys meant to be at 22 at the moment?
Who, me?
Like, is that your natural parry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not in a plains, yeah, it's
Okay.
22. Because I got the great
Fair
shield,
enough.
which adds.
Oh, yeah. Fair point.
Hold on.
Yep. All right. Okay, so Amaranth has taken 2 hits. Niall's taken 1. And now for Apple, stabbery with a spear, Apple. You take 4 points of damage.
Ouchie.
All right, that is the first round of combat. Like, before you get to do anything, that's what happens. You may now everyone can change their stances, please.
Much better.
Well, you might not want to do that because you're actually in hand-to-hand combat.
Oh. Yeah.
You know what?
Go defensive.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Is everyone done their stances? So, Niall and Buren then. Niall, you're up first. What do you want to do?
All right. I suppose I'm going to try and hit one of them.
Okay.
Seems
Deploy the guy that was attacking you is this one.
I don't see if you're doing anything.
I just moved
The
it
guy
on the
in front
combat
of you.
sheet.
The guy in front of it. Right, got you. Yep. Sorry, my character sheet was covering that part. Yes. We'll go for that guy.
Okay. Roll 2 hit, please.
That's a hit.
Oh,
It's definitively a hit.
action roll.
That doesn't look good. Is he? Yeah.
Wounded.
Actually dead because they only have 1 wound.
All
right. You just basically hit the guy with the axe and take him down in a single hit. Then it's Buren's go. Buren, what are you doing?
I'm doing Kazad.
Of course you are. And you got
I'm gonna
a great success, which means they are all. Hold on, I can actually do this now. So they're all weary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, none of them resisted it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that's attacking. What's this portrait? I haven't memorized. Oh, this is Jess is your character.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one that's attacking Jess.
Yep. And also needs to make a protection roll. And also fights. All right, Amaranth, you don't feel just quite at risk anymore as you did a second ago. Okay, so then it's Amaranth's go. No, Gloridel's go. Well, Amaranth and Gloridel, much of a muchness, but yep. Gloridel.
Where'd he go? Oh, Rob's vanished. All right, I did a go.
Oh, sorry. Is he device not? It's doing that thing where it doesn't pick it
I
up.
think it is. All right, I'm going to target that one then. And where's my Snord? Oh, for goodness sake. That's what I did. That guy. Ugh. I can't target that one. Why can I not target that one?
That one.
I'm trying to target the one in front of Gloridel, and it looks like
Yeah,
it's
you have
done.
got it targeted.
Okay.
You definitely have it targeted.
It's just every time it says you need to select a token that is included in the combat tracker. I'll
Okay.
try someone else.
No, I'll add them back into the combat tracker. That's easy. There you go. They're now in the combat tracker.
And I get to be inspired.
Right.
Where's inspired again?
And that's combat rolls, just to be clear.
Yeah. Yeah, all rolls.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty impressive. Okay. Roll away.
Okay. I suppose this needs to be in hope. Oh, there we go. Now I'm inspired. Right. Cool. Yep.
Oh.
Wow.
11 points of damage and a protection roll. Also against TN18. God, you TN18 people. Also dead. God, you guys do a lot of damage now. All right. That leaves Gloridel. Gloridel, there's only one, or there's one attacking Apple.
Okay, I'm taking out Apple's one.
Yeah.
Yay!
And I'm going to inspire against Swift to get there as fast as I can. Oh, just. Jesus.
He's still going.
That's just embarrassing.
It is a bit embarrassing, particularly since everyone else did such a good job. Apple, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna swing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
With your defensive on.
With my defensive on.
It is not a Gandalf. All right.
Nope.
It is their go. There's this guy. He will actually. I'll do the hand-to-hand combat guy first. So he will indeed target you, even though he's got buckleys and none. He will attack you with his spear. He has 2 hate, so now he'll have 1 hate because he will spend it to try and hit you. Which takes it up to 0. And he will miss by the looks of it because he's weary. Right. Okay, so he misses. Then the other 3 are... Oh, sorry. Actually, hold on. There's one guy facing Buren. Also going in with the hate. Also going to try and kill you. Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow.
32. 4 6s.
Holy shit.
Buren. 16 points of
Skilled
damage,
opponent.
Buren. So you turn around, you turn your back to him, and
I like that.
and you smash down Amaranth's foe, and he just comes in behind you and slams his spear into your side.
Holy shit. I guess I'll
Like, that
be out of
actually
the
was a
fight.
No, well, you're not out of the fight.
Well,
unless
I'll
you
be out
roll-
around.
Oh, you're doing the roll away thing?
The
Yeah.
knockback.
Good call.
Okay, so only
Wait,
take
what's
half that
everyone
damage.
else's?
Everyone else is fine. I think
Okay.
Amaranth is the only one who's weary. The bad
Yeah.
guys are not having a good run. Let me put it that way. Okay. Okay, so Nyal. First
Yeah.
guy is going to have a shot at you. Also burns a hate point. Also gets multiple.
Oh.
Jesus.
Because of weary. I rolled 5 dice and 3 of them and I've got 1. Oh my God, that was a terrible roll. Okay. Second guy shoots you, does the same thing, tries the same thing. Wow, weary really coming in there, just making the point.
That's a nice arrow. Or is that a Gandalf?
Misses you by 1. Once again because of weary. Fuck. And the third one, even though you've rolled away, you wimp.
What's the top number on my character? Top number my HP, or is the bottom number is my?
I think no, the one with the blue bar with the little.
Oh, the blue
your
bar
hope.
is hope, and the red bar is health.
Yep.
Or endurance, I should say. My apologies.
Oh, okay.
Going for it.
21.
Oh, it's a lot of
No,
sixes, but it doesn't.
And still
They just keep
no.
rolling ones on the actual feat dice. That's the problem.
Yeah. And also weary keeps on hurting them.
Yeah.
All right. So they are no longer weary though. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you weary. I meant to make me not weary. The weariness wears off, but that probably doesn't help them because man, they are down a few numbers. Although, okay, so new round. So it is Nyal's turn. Nyal, there's 3 archers and 2 guys. One of who's attacking Apple. What do you want to do?
I'll go.
The other one of who's just slammed his spear into Buren, who's rolled away.
I'm gonna go for the one that's right in front of me. Whichever one that happens.
Okay, go for it.
Yep.
That was Buren's attacker.
That was Buren's. Yes, thought so.
No, not Buren. Oh, nice.
Oh, it's a Gandalf.
Yeah.
And protection roll as a result. He's wounded as well. Wow.
Well, almost made it.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm not having that kind of luck.
No,
All right. Then the rest of you can go. Who goes next? Gloridel. Gloridel, what do you want to do?
All right.
There's a couple of archers shooting arrows at you from the woods, and
I'm still sticking to the one that's attacking Apple.
Okay. All right. Stab them.
Get away from me, you bastard.
That's my friend.
That's my friend.
That sort of one.
Another 4 points. I'm going to whittle them down slowly.
Yeah. Nice. Ha ha ha, they say. Amaranth, what do you want to do?
I'm going to run into the forest and confront one of these nasty
archery type.
Go
for it.
Oh, come on. Da, 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 da. And I also am suffering from the weariness.
Yes, you are, and it did affect you that time. Apple,
time for a song.
Yay! Apple.
Apple. You've got to be joking me.
I'm whittling it down for the kill from the hole.
Oh, come on.
Beautiful.
Oh, no.
Wow.
The main choice.
It's one deadly.
Little hobbitsy, I will kill you with my big stabby spear. You might, and then whips out her apple peeling knife, knocks the spear out of the way with it, and just flicks it straight into the eye of her opponent. It dies, falls to the ground, and then I feel like Apple goes, well, I guess I'm not using that to peel any apples anymore. And that's it. That's right. Guy's dead. All right.
As long as she's not licking the blade and going, you're now my killing knife. I should give you a name. Mr. Stabby.
Mr.
No
Stabby.
my apple peeling knife. You should be my person peeling knife.
When I was running the World War II role playing game for the guys in the UK, one of the characters had a shiv called Mr. Stabby, which he had bought with him from his criminal background, and used it repeatedly to stab German soldiers until he ended up in a scenario where he had gone right out ahead by himself and he was ambushed and killed by multiple Germans. But up until that moment, Mr. Stabby had a whole thing.
Mr. Stabby.
Mr. Stabby had a whole thing.
That's awesome.
Do you guys use that verb? Like, do you conjugate that to like a verb? In the UK, I hear them say, "Oh, he went out and had a stabbing" or something like that. But that sounds so bizarre to me as an American.
We're not using stabby in a like that's. We don't usually use the word stabby in normal English. We don't normally. Say that's a bit of a stabby. That's a bit of a stabby day, isn't it? Like it's not what we normally say, but Mr. Stabby is definitely a thing. I think Mr. Stabby is a thing.
That's funny.
So there's silence. Sorry, Amaranth. Oh no, you ran into the woods and
Yeah, failed to.
We're up to Buren, I think. And he
No,
stands up.
because Buren
No,
rolled away.
you.
They
Yeah,
missed
he's
Oh, no,
out.
you
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
That's it. That's
Right.
it for Buren. Okay, first opponent against you. No, Amaranth, you are not stabbed. Second opponent against you. Nyal, someone tries to shoot you from the wood, from the forest, and they're going to throw that extra die in because this is their last hate point. They might as well spend it on something useful. Except they rolled 3 freaking 1s and 2 2s. Oh, for God's sake, people, come on. That is embarrassing. Nyal just goes, I am not, oh, what's this? And pulls out the blunted arrow. And then the last one shoots at Gloridel because, target of opportunity time, and Gloridel's clearly the target. Also uses their last hate point, also goes for the Brokes. Do they get a hit? They do not. No. Okay, you people are basically invulnerable. All right. So with that in mind, there's been Amaranth is in the woods. It's your guys. Now, do you want to charge one of these archers and run them down with your axe?
I kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, because they've been stabbing you and picking on you. It's been it's all very.
They're not very friendly. No.
Friendliness is not their middle name, no.
Wait, Buren's cut again.
Oh, that's a nice arrow.
Is this a
Did you roll an Eye of Sauron?
Is this a spite
I did
thing?
roll an Eye of Sauron.
Have a shadow point because you're in Mirkwood. And I'll also increase the eye threshold.
Ah, yes. Walk in the Black Forest.
I want to do melee on this guy. Not melee, brawl. But I don't know how to do the damage for that.
Why aren't you using your axe?
I think he's thinking about taking him captive.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to take him alive? Jesus. Okay, wow. I don't think any of us were ready for that. Well, you roll your brawl skill, so maybe you just roll. So you're trying to grapple with him.
Yeah.
You're just using brawling.
Okay, it's just brawling. Just roll brawl skill. Like, don't worry about an attack per se. Just as in. Yeah.
Oh, that's lucky.
Great success. That's what you needed. All right, so you have grappled. You've come out of the woods, or you come out of the woods dragging one guy behind you. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Buren's grabbed one and is dragging them along behind them. There's 2 archers left. Nyal has missed, and I think it's Amaranth's go. Amaranth, you were facing one down, not the one that Buren's grabbed. Good news.
I am. Ugh.
Just put the
Hopefully
one
I
that I
can.
assume Buren has grabbed, which is this
Oh
one.
my God.
So people
Come
know
on.
what to-
Come on. Yes.
Come on, Amaranth. You can do
Oh,
it. Look at those
God.
6s. Extraordinary success. That's going to kick. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt big time. Okay. Apply all damage. Ha ha, they say. This is the first injury I've taken in this fight. I am okay. And then it's Gloridel's turn. What does Gloridel do, Gloridel? Come on, Gloridel.
Gloridel just attacks the one straight in front of her. She
Right,
readjusts
okay.
her grip to something more than just 4 points.
Yeah. Come on, Gloridel. You've been dragging the whole team down. Where's your wounding?
Oh, don't give me that.
Where's your wounding, Gloridel? You got a spear and everything.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh,
Is that what we call readjusting our grip? Hey, Gloridel, the pointy end goes to the bad guy. Not the blunt
Adjusted
end.
back. You were doing better before.
Adjusted back, you were doing better before. Is so good. All right, so Gloridel, you miss completely. He dances slightly out of your way, laughing at you at the same time in contempt. I thought you elves were mighty warriors, not my experience. At that point, it's down to Apple to save the day. Apple peeler, apple knife. Okay, come on. William, tell this shit, man.
I'm in range combat again.
You are. You feel safe
Yeah.
and secure in your little bubble of protection.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm not meant to be up there facing people down with a knife.
Yeah, no.
Bloody hell.
Oh, I hit.
You hit.
Yeah.
And you kill that one because Amaranth had already
Yeah.
done mighty damage to them, but not quite enough. But you have ticked them over and they have fallen to the ground. An arrow through their eye.
Yeah.
Just like you did with that
I-
apple knife. Just
like,
moments
yeah.
ago.
with my sword. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, there's one
Yeah.
assassin left. And they run away.
Yeah, good. Like,
They are running away. There's one assassin left and they're running away. But question, Niall, you're right on top of this assassin. Do you want to give chase into the darkening Mirkwood Forest?
I think I do. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, cool. Love it. Good choice. Good decision. Can I get a what would be a good what's the skill I'm thinking of? Athletics.
I'm going
Jesus,
after
you're
him as
really
well
good at that.
because I'm really pissed.
Okay, well,
I'm right
Niall's
next
got
to him as
athletics 4, so that's insane. Of course, you know, got a success. Cool.
No
What about
sixes,
you,
no sixes.
Gloradel? Because they're running. They're running
Oh
fast.
yeah, I'm going to go after them.
Are you? Oh, it's
Oh,
a
no.
failure
Oh my
with an I have
God.
score on.
And there's another one for it. I'm just going to sit down now and just go.
I'm just going to have I feel the
There is
weariness. I'm going to
a whole
increase that
string
eye.
of things I'm saying in Elven that you don't want to understand.
And you can have a shadow point for that, my friend. You can feel the darkness of the forest clawing its way into your soul, one little itchy bit of darkness at a time. There's a yeah. How's that feel? Yeah, good. Yeah.
And now it's 16. What?
But it's perfect. All right, at that point, Niall, you've given chase. You've left your friends behind. You're in the darkness by yourself. I mean, this is going to end super well. Do you want to make? Yeah. Can I get an attack roll, please?
Yeah, sure. You know what? I haven't spent any hope this fight yet. I might as well.
Extraordinary success will.
You know what? Yeah.
18 points.
It's
Seems a bit extreme.
one of those things where they ran out to a distance and went, "Oh, I think I lost him," and then from
suddenly
up in the tree comes Niall.
Or, you know, holding him by the throat over the chasm. You know how I told you
Dolly.
I would kill you last.
Remind me as well. A heavy blow
I
is
lied.
normally 6 points of damage, isn't it? Extra.
Normally,
it's
yes.
your might. It's your
It's your strength. That's right. Sorry,
it's your strength.
it should actually be 22 damage. Just to clarify.
We need to adjust your axe.
Yeah,
Is it
I
an
don't
axe or a
know-
cultural blessing?
It's a cultural blessing. I don't know how to make it work in Foundry, but it's my mighty blows should be doing an additional 2 damage basically.
Okay, I'm just gonna, if I may, target on your behalf. Just making sure I don't have anyone else targeted. I do. I'm just going to target the guy you've already killed, but I just want to roll your attack, if that's okay. What's it saying? Oh, they're out of the combat tracker. Okay, yeah. Are they now in there? No, they're correct. Oh, I can just... I'm not killing this guy. I'm just targeting him. I just want to see if there's a way of applying it when you roll. Doesn't look like there is. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, all right. Yeah, fair point. Sure, I'll give you like so many extra dice. It's not funny. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I'll make you inspired, just so I can see what happens when you. Yeah, there's no mechanic for it. To your point. Okay. All right. So you have to add it to the weapons directly, or we just have to remember to add it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, Jason. I think we'll be done before then.
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, you have defeated your opponents. They lie on the ground, bleeding and bloody, and mostly dead. There's one surviving member who you've captured. What do you want to do? You've got this captured assassin.
Well, I guess we'd interrogate him at Apple's Apple's apple peeling knife. Yeah.
I like the fact that you've gone straight for torture as your response to.
He is brutal.
He is brutal. No, I'm just. Yeah.
Brutal and spiteful.
I think I would just threaten him to see what's up.
Okay,
So
well,
we'll do it. Oh, look what we have here! Oh, a live one! And I laugh at him.
Oh my god.
Like, what are you doing here in these necks of the woods? Don't you know this is our woods?
and then
Were you chasing these poor people?
Then you lean right in, don't you? It's like, these are our
Yeah.
woods.
And he just smells the matted beard and like my leftover meal.
They'd all been worried about what was going on with Buren for some time, but actually, all right. So you lean in, and what is everyone else doing? Because Buren seems to be lining up to,
Got it like a fish.
Yeah, no.
Maybe. What do the rest of you want to do?
I want to stand there and be ready to like intervene if Buren goes too far.
How do you define too far? Who writes those
Who could
rules?
really judge,
I'm gonna give you a paper clip. I'm gonna give you paper cuts between the webbings of your feet.
Nasty.
Definitely shadow points. Definitely shadow points.
Feet shadow. What does the guy do? What's he?
Well, he doesn't understand you.
Really?
Language barriers.
But he's getting the vibe. I think he's definitely getting the vibe of your of your attempt to communicate. It's like, hey, just wanted to say.
We need what's the woman's name with the spear woman's name again?
Athala. Yeah,
Athala.
she's
We
there.
need her to come and translate for us.
And she's the
Right.
one that's got revenge.
Yeah, she's got revenge,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she's with Buren. She's happy.
I could just see her just stabbing this person with the spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to ask him? And yes, by the way, Buren, you can have a shadow point. Congratulations.
What? Why are you? You can't just divvy out.
What could I have possibly done?
You'll make me not want to roleplay brutal anymore.
Well, the point is that Buren is meant to be trying not to be brutal.
You got to
He's embraced it, okay?
But he can
The point is
inspire
that
against
Buren
it.
is-
It's a distinctive feature now. So you can
Buren is
get
on
a bonus
downward
die when you
spiral.
spend hope and are brutal. Think about it, Buren. All of
Say-
those
say what?
combats. If you can actually inspire with your distinctive feature of brutal.
Oh, you can? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, of course.
It's a distinctive feature.
It's
Yeah.
a distinctive feature. You can be brutal and get a bonus die on some rolls if you spend hope.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
You know,
That's good to
just,
know.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
That's
it's a steady slope.
that was the turning point right there.
Like vertical, that's a slope.
Well, the question is, what do you want to know from these people? We know why they're hunting them.
Yeah. So now
we
you've
wanna know,
captured
like,
them.
are there any more coming? Are they the only team of assassins? Or are there more?
Okay, can I get a Buren, do you want to make a ore roll for me, please? Because you are scary.
Sure. Yeah.
And you
Did
could
you add
use
that?
it
Did you add that
just
shadow in,
like
Buren? Did you do it?
Yeah, I'm adjusting it right now. I just did.
Nice.
Maladjusted.
Mhm.
Wait. I want to add inspire to it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah. Give
You
an
don't
extra
need to.
dice roll.
Oh yeah, that extra dice might be another 6.
I think
Yeah,
you
it's
might
not
have
the-
added
I
it.
didn't even see what I got.
You got an
And
extraordinary
it's
success.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't need to
All right.
write.
So yeah, you terrified this guy. He's absolutely shit scared of
Oh
Buren.
wow, and
He's
you were
like,
weary when you did it. That's scary.
Yeah.
Buren, he's our guy. He can do it if anyone can. Okay, so yes, they. So what do you want to know? Because you've got an extraordinary success. So you've broken them. Buren scared the bejesus out of them. They'll do whatever you ask. What do you want to know? So are there any more assassins coming? That was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, and there will be more, and it will never end, and we will hunt this traitor to the Dark Lord until the end of time.
Yeah,
Speaking of the Dark Lord.
Funny you mentioned him. Yeah.
Who is it?
Who is this Dark Lord you speak of?
He is the great master. He will lift us out of our weakness and allow us to take all of these lands and return us to our glory.
What, you want this forest?
We want it. Well, we want it all.
This is a
It is our
shithole of a
right.
forest. It used to be great, but it's now.
Do you know how many
shithole of a
fucking
forest,
spiders there are
and
in
you
here?
want it.
No, it will all be ours, and we will take it, and you will feel our wrath. And when we come with the Great Lord, we will take it all.
Hey, does
Anyway.
the Great Lord have a name?
He is known as the Dark Lord.
Oh my god, we know.
Wow. Wow. And this is in doctrine, then you believe this sort of shit? This stuff?
Oh, he's definitely a believer. You can see it in his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Frothing.
Frothing.
It's a cult of personality, is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also pretty
Dark
sure he hasn't
demigod,
met
that's
the
what it is.
Dark Lord. He's a long way down the totem pole, as it were.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like the type to have met him yet.
He's
Yeah.
not up the top. So he's not there. He's
Right.
not. He's not personally checking in with the Dark Lord, who may or may not be Anatar. There you go. Aha. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Subtle.
Some dark
So-
crickets make their noise in the background.
That's right.
Yeah.
Some very
Yeah.
evil crickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second age. Second age. It's got to be the second age shit. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
Um,
nothing to see here.
Wave
Do
after
you know what
wave
happened to the
after
blue
wave of
wizards?
assassins.
you come from
Yes.
over there. We lost some blue wizards a while ago.
Whatever did happen to those blue wizards?
All right. Is there
Forever in
anything else we
mystery.
really need to know?
Well, it doesn't really help us.
No.
Well, we know that darkness is rising to the east.
Is there another scouting party that you set off with? Is there another party that's coming?
Immediately,
He says with a smile.
because I
with a
want to
smile.
find more of your time.
I think
No, there is no. We are the only ones. We are the first. not the last.
Oh.
And one day we will kill this traitor, and his bloodline will be extinguished, and then the great kingdom will rise under the rulership of the servants of the Dark Lord, and we will send our people forth, and they will take these lands from you, you golden hairs. You know,
I'm gonna
this is
ask
the-
him. Is he good at cooking? Are you good? Are you good at cooking?
It's a
What kind of jobs
Yes.
will they provide you if you return home without a leg or an arm? Can't just leave him.
Everyone's got a solution. I say we amputate.
Hey, if we just cripple him enough that he'll never be able to be a soldier again, then problem solved.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Looking for
sure.
some shadow.
Or we
yeah.
could just kill him.
Or we could put him in
Cold-bloodedly.
jail.
Who's gonna haul? You're gonna haul him for miles and miles and sleep
No.
next to
We're not
him.
that far. It's not that far. Like, we're just doing
No,
the lake.
miles away, miles away.
Yeah.
Or we could take him over. Well, take him to Black Tarn with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was suggesting. We take him
Yeah.
with us.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Prisoner. Put him in jail.
Yeah. Well, we put him into
Dude, I
Everyone's
don't
like
think they-
dragging-
I don't
I
think they
can
do
see this
jail
is all
there. I'm
going
pretty
down.
sure they will
No.
hang him.
Yeah.
I love the idea that like
that
you're all having
Emma
this
Leota
discussion
will
and
make the choice.
Buren's been moving this, flat top log closer and closer.
I know. It's either way, the outcome's gonna be the same. He either dies
We are
here or
not
he dies there.
executing Buren.
But
All right. Buren,
Well,
you're
on the
overruled.
point, what does our companion want to do? The
Oh no, she wants to just run him through.
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
Not what I expected. But
Yeah.
I think party majority says we don't kill him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are the other people in our party?
Later.
Do
I'm
their
not
votes count.
like
I am honourable. Yes, he must go before Emma Leota.
Mm.
He will stand
Okay.
trial before council and then probably be executed. But until that point,
justice will be served.
At least
fair and
it's
just
fair.
trial will be the classic
Revenge.
line. A fair and just trial will be held, and then you will be hanged.
yeah.
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 The
Just to be
system
clear,
works.
that's still hanging, but we're just going through the motions on the way to the door.
Yeah,
No,
we're
it's
making
good.
sure that everyone
Yeah.
else agrees you should be hung first, and then we'll do it.
Right. We're just applying guardrails at this point, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice use of guardrails too, by the way. Well done.
Yeah.
All right. So you pick up your one captive, and you cross the lake.
I take it they
You
don't
can-
have anything of consequence on them.
No.
Yeah.
They got pictures of Sergeant.
Sergeant. Yeah.
Sergeant.
Wait, Sergeant or Sanja?
Sorry, I'm just checking now. Sanjar, that's it. Sanjar. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Can we have an autograph? Yeah, that's right.
yeah. So you cross the lake pretty safely because it's recently been improving.
Mm.
At what point, we'll assume you drop off the assassin, and yes, judicial procedures will proceed. At what point do you tell Athala about Mogdred?
Oh no, because we were going to consult with Eoris about this before we told her
Mm.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
to get
So-
advice about that we've learned this information about Mogdred. And does Eoris think that it should be brought before the council?
Because we don't want to tip the balance of the powers in the forest suddenly, do we?
No.
Okay. So What would? Okay, so Mogdred's forces, as you are all aware, he's been building a small army to the south of you.
Yeah.
Like he's increased the fortification. It's gone out beyond the tower. He's got more troops now. He's patrolling north of Fort Arlas now. Like, you know, it would not be an insignificant thing if he was to go to war with yourselves, or indeed, for that matter, with the woodsman. Having said
we'd
that,
have two flanks.
Yeah, because although you've kind of quelled the spiders a bit, so however, obviously, Mogdred is currently sitting on the council, so he's privy to everything that's discussed on the council.
Yeah.
The other option is we don't inform the council and we just tell Athala and Ash and all them. And then they will likely go to kill Mogdred.
Yeah. And
we don't know whether they'd succeed.
Is that going to be like a suicide mission? I mean, they do have the evil sorceress lady, so...
Yeah. Like, I think that they have decent chances against Mogdred. With a smaller I don't know how many guards he has around him specifically at all times, so...
Well,
I think they're fine. I agree.
So if you tell the council, Mogdred will know. If you tell the individual person with the revenge, they will seek him out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like whether the other people on the council would choose to kick him off the council, but then he might very well go to war with everybody in the forest.
But,
I think I just want to say we say might, but he will.
He will.
At this point,
this person is claiming that Mogdred had done this stuff.
So, yeah, that's right.
So we have no particular evidence of this either. So you're tarnishing Mogdred with a dark
allegation.
With this allegation. Although I do believe he probably did it, but
yeah.
I was confused for a little while there, but okay, all right.
Rivendell
doesn't like Mogdred.
I think has just been horrible to elves. Like Rivendell, whenever he was down there, he was an asshole. So
he was.
And I don't want to.
And I think many members of the council. I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone on the council likes Mogdred.
No.
Which is why.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they want to go to war with him.
Yeah.
Correct. It's an uneasy balance.
Yeah.
And this could topple it.
It absolutely would. It absolutely would.
And the thing is, even if you won against Mordred and weakened his position, he's also the backstop that's keeping Dol Guldur kind of in check in its own weird way.
Yeah.
He is kind of. Although I'm a little sus on how much they're doing of that at the moment. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, very much. So, I mean, if Ash and her band of hunters were to take him out, yes, then there is, one of his senior officers might step up to then lead Tyrant Hill.
Can I get an insight roll from Apple, please? I think Apple has the best insight. I'm pretty
There's
sure.
also Dagmar on the equation as well.
Yes,
all right. No, don't worry about the insight roll.
Okay, cool. All right,
roll.
yeah.
You've got there by
I
yourself.
thought that was what it was going to be. It was like, what if Dagmar took charge?
Well,
was my thought.
What's Dagmar's perspective on Mogdred as well? What does she know about him?
Well, I think Dagmar's relationship with Mogdred is, from my recollection, a bit complicated. She was his general, and that was good because she was his general and she was pretty high up. But now she's not his general anymore.
Mm.
And it feels like the relationship may be a bit soured by that.
Yes. There's another thought
Yeah.
you might want to recall.
the yin
Well,
to the
there's another
raging
thought you
yang.
might want to have about Dagmar.
Dagmar is married to Kerwin.
That's not the thought, but it's a good
No,
one.
no. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking about how well, like, was Dagmar with Mordred when he was doing his alleged stuff?
Oh,
Was she at a slave
Oh.
capture? What's her background and relationship in this?
that's a good question. Was
She's certainly a
Dagmar
trusted advisor to
part
him.
of-
Because
Was
remember,
Dag-
Dagmar was his 2IC right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was literally the first encounter
It's
you
true.
had in Mirkwood.
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
her.
Yes.
Yes.
And she was willing to carry out the orders to kill this person on Mordred's orders. No holding back. It's only because Bonga had intervened and done so well with that.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Mm.
true. Oh no, was Dagmar a part of that?
Is
Oh
Dagmar a
god.
baddie?
Likely.
No.
Is Dagmar a baddie?
What?
No. Meanwhile, in Bree, Bonga goes, no. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Bongo was
Have I
always
accidentally put the serpent into the baby's crib?
Dagmar. Look, Bongo was always believed in Dagmar, and also maybe a bit too much. Always believed in Mogdred.
Yes.
Everyone
Yeah.
deserves a chance.
redemption.
And
Yeah,
Deep-
but it was
down
but it
even
was
when it's
Bonga's it was
Yeah.
Bonga's deep hope that brought Mogdred over the line.
It
So
was.
you could take
Yeah.
that attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, Dagmar would still be working for Mogdred right now if
If it wasn't for
If
it
we had
wasn't
the
for
Yeah.
Bonga's matchmaking.
If it weren't for you
Mm.
meddling hobbits, yeah.
Yeah.
meddling children lookalikes.
Yeah, says Mogdred pulling his ape head off his costume. Oh, if it wasn't for
Yeah.
meddling hobbits. All right. Anyway,
Right.
Okay.
yeah. So, do you want to? So, this is not a rush. You don't have to rush this. You can actually think it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should. I think this
I
is
will
one that
put
we
some
should
caveats
deliberate
on it though for you. So, first
Yep.
of all, you've been very good about talking about what everyone else might do in response. The material question is, what would your characters do now that you have this suspicion?
I mean, I think we should get Mogdred killed somehow.
Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know the line. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In this particular circumstance, it's fucking on the other side of the field.
The apple fell and rolled far, far away.
Wow.
Because Bonga was
Side of
the
Apple.
tree, and Apple is like all the way on the other side of the field. Going, I
You
think
could
we
al-
should
yeah.
basically
I think
assassinate.
If someone's going to
Yeah,
write a
right.
biography about Apple, they could write it "The Apple Fell from the Tree."
We have
The
an
apple
assassin
doth
with us.
fall far from the tree. All right, so yes, but genuinely, what would
Yeah.
your characters do?
Hmm.
I think, and by the way, part of that
Yeah.
could be they would think about all the politics of this and make this decision.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
not all of your
I mean-
characters are political beings.
Well, this is the thing.
I
I
think,
think
and
that
I will say, Apple's actually not very political.
no.
No.
She's-
Whereas I'm thinking of all the politics because I'm honourable and I have leadership, but I'm bold. So
I
how
think
is
that Niall is not political. Although he is in a very particular way. I think that he is definitely more on the side of just taking Mogdred down more than anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, Athala is actually a member of what was the southernmost extent of the Bjornings.
yeah,
Like the
yeah,
Leofring were Bjornings,
Yeah.
yes.
or the same, or at least born from the same space as the Bjornings. So they're
Yeah,
relatives
yeah,
in effect. You know, distant
Yeah.
cousins,
Cousins.
but cousins all the same.
distant cousins. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if anything, he'd be siding with her. And wanting to kind of just like go, gut Mogdred before they have the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What about Buren? Where's Buren standing, Brandon? Where does Buren stand in relation to this Mogdred issue?
I think maybe I'll look at Apple and I'll like nod, and be like, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we could
You
some
mean
type
the last idea, the we should make sure that Mogdred dies idea. I assume that's
I'm
the
thinking in
only
my
one.
head, maybe there's some type of bridge I can cause to collapse, or we can I don't know, do something to his house.
Oh, crafty. Doing
Yeah.
some crafty
Yeah.
shit.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
A sneaky
Hey,
assassination.
Hey, yeah, my shadow
I mean,
point
I'm
that
a
you
burglar.
that's true. Yeah, we could use that skill. My shadow
Yeah.
point you gave me, I didn't do anything because you didn't let me take a limb or do anything. So
Doesn't
you didn't
matter.
let me
You're
kill it.
planning it. That's the darkness, buddy. It's creeping into your soul every day. It's
No,
getting closer
well,
and
what about
closer.
Apple? She just said she wanted to murder
Yeah,
someone.
we'll get there.
At least you
For
gotta
justice.
give me
For
no,
justice.
I don't. I can't sit here and just get freaked out for no reason. You at least let me take a limb or something from him or kill him.
No, it's about intent, and we haven't. And Apple hasn't enunciated how they intend to kill him. This is the.
Well, neither did-
this is the point.
I
She's
think that we
literally
should
done the,
get him
who will
killed.
rid me of this turbulent priest?
I disagree. I'm not going to take a shadow unless I can actually have a cause and effect in action. Like that's how we've always been giving it. Because then it's just too. Think how many shadow I got just for trying to make a campfire for us, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll take 4 shadow because I chopped down a tree and I keep chopping it and it's bleeding. I'm fine with that, but like for just doing nothing.
You've shortchanged him.
No.
Without going into great detail, if you want to go and read the rules about how shadow is applied, please do, because actually it was a completely legitimate use.
Oh, you
Okay.
make it.
I feel
By
like
the way-
I'm cheated out of a limb.
For the record, I feel like I have been cheated out of an extra limb, and I did. So I just want that written down somewhere that someone's aware that I'm not happy about.
You're way too dark. This is not okay.
Well, I think
It's like,
Apple,
I feel like I'm
To be
looking
clear,
at
I
people
think
seeing
Apple's
darkness
intent-
enshroud them.
I think Apple's intent is that we get Mogdred killed by some means that doesn't mean talking to the council.
I have a means that doesn't involve talking to the council.
Go to his house and we stab him with
We
our
fucking
axes.
go to his house and I cut his head off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think we've hunted bad people before.
So are we all getting darkness now? Because we're talking about this
I'm
openly.
against this, by the way. Whilst I don't like Mogdred,
Rules
and
for thee,
I
but not
think
for
he is
me.
guilty, I do not believe that the course of action that you have chosen is the best one.
I agree with Gloridel. This is not okay. This is not who we are.
Is
We
this
don't
No
how
know
the
way.
what
darkness
the
That's
creeps
who we
you?
are. I agree with Apple.
Yeah.
Well, and it depends on what you haven't
Yeah.
like. Are you gonna go down and attack him in his castle like openly? Are you gonna try and sneak in and murder him, or are you gonna poison him or collapse of like?
I want to challenge him.
All right,
Raising
now's up
the
for the
fuel
straight up
fire.
duel.
I think Apple would make a great assassin, and we should conjure some poisons and stuff.
See, now that is heading towards dodgy.
All right.
God.
I think we go and confront him because he did something evil, and I think people can be redeemed from doing bad things, but we have to give him the chance to be redeemed, which means we have to go and talk to him. And if he says no, he doesn't regret it, then he's another bad guy. We've killed bad
Are
guys.
And
we
then there's the
expecting
apple
him
knife
to
into
regret
the-
it? Is
into
that a
the
thing?
side
or
of the
it's-
throat, isn't there? And jiggle it around. Pop it on.
Well, I think that's a better option than anything else we've come up
All
with
right,
so far.
so-
Is
so
actually go and
Apple-
confront him.
All right, so
Oh,
you'll.
shit.
It was like, we got out of there last time. It was okay. Maybe we don't want to go there again.
I think everything went completely
And here I was
fine
planning on
last
staying
time.
away for a while.
Yeah, because they remember you fondly.
But I'm not the dark one of the group. I'm actually quite mild mannered compared to our halflings.
Hobbits.
Look,
They just seem
unlike
so
Bonga,
innocent on the
Apple is
outside.
not very fair spoken. They're not.
No, I noticed.
Oh,
Because we
yeah.
don't hear it every
Shut up.
second roll.
Look,
Have I mentioned that I'm fair spoken recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, no,
but-
I'm eager, and I'm a burglar, and I'm inquisitive.
Kill.
None of these
Yeah.
necessarily mean that I'm particularly like
So
friendly.
Eager.
all right. So you are landing on. We're going to sneak south. Now the question is: are you going to openly confront him in the front of his castle, or are you going to try and
No
sneak
way.
in and confront
I
him?
am planning on confronting him just kind of openly, but you know, you can
Right.
all do what you want.
Well, Thaler's with you, man.
yeah.
No
That
way.
was hap-
You're gonna
But
I
if
think
I
go
was
into
happy to
someone's
do it-
house and accuse him of being a murderer and a cutthroat, a turncoat, whatever, and then not expect to get speared by all of his men.
I think that if he is still look, yes, he's described to darkness, but he's still a leader in the woods. He's still a leader of the woods. He should adhere to fair challenge.
Yeah.
And if he
Seriously,
doesn't-
why don't you do this at least? Request his presence in Black Tarn and ambush him on the way up if you want to just go and kill him.
Well, I
No,
think
I would
they're
have-
planning.
That
They're
would've been
planning to
fair,
call him
yeah.
out.
You've got to challenge him. It's got to be single combat duel.
Exactly. It's got to be
Right.
official.
Can I
It's
use-
got to be a proper duel.
I
proper
would
duel.
like to use my shadow point to take the prisoner we have and tie him up, and then maybe like put a sign over his neck, and then like force him to go into the camp with this accusation tied around his
Oh
neck.
my God.
Okay, sure, whatever. It's fine. Okay, hold on. I've got an idea for how we send the message, guys, and I've got just the guy to deliver it.
At least you didn't launch him from a
Yeah.
catapult. That's what I was really expecting.
Well, you'd have to build the catapult first, and
He can
find a
watch
clearer
me.
ring
How
to
many
use
shadow
it.
points do I get if I let him watch as I build the catapult?
Here's a little seat for you, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so to go back
Right.
to the beginning of the
Oh my
conversation,
god.
which was actually when are you telling Athala?
Hmm.
Which seems important to this conversation. So it sounds like you're
we
pretty
spent
much
the night. Yeah, I think
So
we
you're
spent
at
the night
Black Tarn.
discussing this in Black Tarn.
yeah.
and,
and
then we
then,
tell
you-
her.
And then you tell her, right, well, she's up for it. Like, she
Yeah.
wants to go straight away, go south. You know, she's going to, although she's fully on board with the whole we sneak in and stab the guy while he's asleep in his bed. She doesn't mind. She just
Yeah,
wants
it's okay. I
What
mean,
are
you know.
but, like,
What does Athala's friends think of this?
Nazine and
Sanjo.
Sanja. Yeah, they that's fine. Yeah, seems reasonable. How you do business in the East.
Mm.
I mean, they're
Mm.
not servants of Sauron, but you know, politics is a cutthroat business in the East. That's kind of the line. Now, what Athala is interested in, though, is you talked about this Noldor elf that had this whole like army of people who would join in.
yeah,
She thinks that
we should
sounds like a
find
good
Ash.
idea.
we could try and get Ash to help us because we can't talk to the woodsmen about it because we don't want like a political drama right away. We should talk, but if we talk to Ash, Ash isn't going to go and like inform Maldred. Ash is going to come with us to kill Maldred, probably.
Yep, that's
No.
100%. That is a correct understanding of what Ash is likely to do. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not much doubt that Ash is like here for the
Side is
revenge.
the evil sorceress.
But like, okay, she is an evil sorceress, but
Shades of
she
Grey.
also seems pretty keen on doing stuff with Ash and killing bad guys.
Yep, she was very keen on hunting bad guys with Ash.
Like, this is what I'm saying. People can redeem themselves.
All right, so the
No.
current plan, as I understand it, is
Is that what you're going to do afterwards? After this, you're
Yes.
going to redeem yourself in some way?
So as I understand it, the current plan is, in response to the one shadow point, Buren wants to make the assassin be the messenger to deliver the accusation to Mogdred to call him out, so that he's, like he's properly informed of the accusations. It's very generous of Buren to make sure that that's been dealt with.
I think that's fair. Y'all should be okay with that. No backstabbing.
No backstabbing. I mean, just here's the message. All you have to do is just deliver it. By the way, it's written in a language you don't understand. What could possibly go wrong? Apple wants to go and find Ash. Athala wants to go and find Ash. She thinks this is a great idea. Like an elf with like a group of soldiers that we can use to sort of tackle Mogdred sounds brilliant. So that's sold. And then, as I understand it, Niall then wants to do a one-on-one duel with Mogdred, calling him out, possibly with with Ash and others coming along, and Athala.
That sounds cool.
That is kind of my plan. Yeah.
Is that where your plan lies? Okay, so the only minor issue is Athala wants to do the one-on-one duel with Mogdred because it's her revenge.
I mean, that makes sense.
I can respect that. Yeah.
So you could set up a one-on-one combat between Mogdred and Athala, or you could just attack Mogdred with Ash and others and try and take him down.
Yeah.
At any point in this,
I think we set up the one-on-one duel, but be ready to fight if they don't abide by the rules.
Right. And I just want to check something in because Gloradel did mention it earlier. I just throwing it out there. Is there any intention to see whether Mogdred actually did it? Because so far it's very much we're going with that person's point of view. But you could make an insight roll right now, Apple. Like you know, you could.
It's going to be a half-ass roll of the dice, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know, Mogdred. I can roll this insight and be like, do I think he did it? Great success.
Yeah, you 100% think he did it. Like, there's not.
Yeah, it seems like the kind of thing he'd do. Yeah.
But more importantly, you believe Athala's story.
Yes. Yeah.
So you believe that Athala is telling the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Right. So let me just get this straight.
If we talk to Ash, we can meet Bramble
are now
again.
going to be subversive.
Yeah. So you're gonna go and meet. You're gonna go and find Ash. And then once you found Ash, important question: you're sending the assassin. You're sending the assassin with the message. Are you sending them before you go find Ash or after you find Ash? Serious question.
After we find Ash.
Right. Okay. So you're keeping them. So don't hang the assassin. We've got a better plan. We need someone to deliver this message.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll have the same outcome, but we get our message delivered. So that's a gold standard for us.
Probably going to get killed. We're going to be honest.
Yeah. Don't expect him to come back. All right. Okay, cool. So the next objective then is to go and find Ash.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then once you've found Ash and recruited Ash, you're then going to travel back to Tyrant's Hill with Ash, having sent the message ahead that says, Mogdred, your thing. And you're not telling any of the Woodsman leadership this. You're just going to do it.
Yep. It's just a rogue group of people in the woods who happen to do this.
Yeah.
No affiliations.
If the Woodsman Council has to deal with it with Mogdred, then it becomes a whole thing. If it's just us doing it, then,
Yeah.
Okay.
None of us are woodsmen. We're not part of anything.
Okay.
Only that we are
Yes,
the champions of Black Khan. But you know.
The unified nature of the Woodsman keeps everything at bay.
Yeah.
All right. So
when
one question
happens,
is
when this
what about
happens, you'll find that Fort Arlas no longer has the support of the Tyrant's Hill Woodsman.
Yes, that is right. Yes,
the line will be broken there.
Also,
We still
is-
have Kerwins and the Black Tars.
Yeah,
But
are
you're
you
not
going to
gonna
go and
have
talk to
to-
Dagmar?
Oh, we should talk to Dagmar. Oh, but I feel bad. I feel iffy about bringing Athala to talk to Dagmar. I'm scared. I don't want Dagmar to be a baddie. I can live in ignorance.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think we should talk to Dagmar.
Do you want to talk to Dagmar before you go and recruit Ash?
Yes.
Yes.
So, because if we bring Ash and then it turns out Dagmar had like there's just it's gonna be too tense there.
Don't pull the
You know-
trigger on Ash unless you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
we
'cause
really don't want to
Gloridel-
mess up. and
Gloridel
kill them.
can confirm that Ash is at least an Noldor elf.
Yeah.
And old. Not
And not to be trifled with.
no.
No.
She is a nuclear device.
Yeah.
If you unleash the nuclear device, you will get a nuclear explosion. You guys have been here before. You know, landmines in Babison. Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you've been here before. You've had an antimatter bomb and you've ignited it. You've seen what happens. This is the same. All right. So,
blow up. Yeah.
so the plan now is you're going to go to Dagmar and confirm what Dagmar knows and whether Dagmar was involved, but also confirm what Dagmar knows.
Yes. Yeah.
Correct.
Which actually will give you, if you're looking for evidence, if Dagmar has
Yeah.
evidence, that will be pretty strong.
Yeah.
And
It'll
also,
help to
she is now in
confirm
effect a
stuff.
member of the leadership council through her marriage to
Correct.
Kerwin.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
has serious pull, and Kerwin will, you assume, back her. Because remember,
Yeah.
he doesn't like Mogdred.
No, he
Yes.
really doesn't like Mogdred.
Yeah, they've had issues in the past. Yeah.
They've had issues.
So
So
this is going to be an
Kerwin,
interesting balance for them.
Yeah. but he's also much more political than
He is. Yeah.
most of the rest of the leadership. Then your plan is, assuming that Dagmar confirms the story,
Mm.
you're going to go and find Ash in Gladdenfield, recruit Ash to help you, and then go and confront Mogdred in the south.
Mm-hmm.
And that confrontation will be calling him out. He'll already know what the
Single
accusations
comment on
are
that.
because you'll have
Yeah.
sent someone who has that message, which is fine. And yeah, and then there will be a confrontation of some description.
There will be
Okay.
a duel so that he can answer for his crimes.
All right. So on that note, we will stop now because we're not going to get any of that even really.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a lot.
perfect.
I've written
right.
down. I've made a short spark notes of the
You've,
plan.
you've made a spark notes
Yeah.
on that. Thanks. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So in a fortnight, we will play. Oh, actually, hold on. What is a fortnight? We may not be able to play because I might be in Brisbane. No, I'll be in Brisbane because that's the weekend I'm going to see my dad.
Ah,
Right.
Okay, so we won't be playing in a fortnight. We'll play a fortnight after that. Sorry about that. It's just the way it works out.
Okay.
So in a month, we will gather together and you guys will enact
it's gonna be a long one.
the long journey to taking down Mogdred.
Yep.
The one you could, yeah. So the one thing some of you might want to think about in the interim is, for some of you being the people who are possibly slightly more worried about the on the
Flow-on effect.
impact, the flow on effect, is what do you do about Tyrant's Hill if you take out Mogdred?
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It will be tough.
Because you could try and get someone else to run it.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Apple's dark enough to do it
Maybe-
now.
Apple would be a great,
Yeah.
great leader.
Maybe we could get someone like Dagmar and Kedwin to take over the fort. Yeah.
I don't want to live down near that shithole, says Kedwin.
Yeah.
I have my
beautiful
own
open-
fields here.
I've
outside
got
the
open
forest.
fields here. That's right. I've got this beautiful open field where we live. I don't want to
It's
do
like
dragon
Elysium
work.
in here.
Well, what I was thinking is there is a chance that some of Mogdred's men might be willing to side with Dagmar. I'm just putting that out there. Probably not a lot of them, but there might be some who would be willing to follow Dagmar.
Or they might just
He
all
was their
become
general
part
for
of
a
that
long
big
while.
community known as Gold Digger. Dolgador.
Mm,
Dolgador, yeah.
yeah.
All right. It should be good. I like it.
Awesome.
I actually do like it. I think it'll be great. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Look, Mogdred had it coming, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. Yes.
And I will say the campaign allows for what happens if Mogdred is still around at the end of the campaign.
Mm,
It's not good.
yeah. No, we're taking care of that. Yeah.
Unless you all die trying to take out Mogdred.
Then it'll be a different kind of end. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a different event. All right. On that note, see you in a month. By
Okay.
which
Oh,
point,
shit.
Brandon, you might be in Alaska.
I know. I might
Yeah.
be in Alaska. Might be snow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We shall see.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
see.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I look forward to playing out
Yeah. Thanks for the game.
2059, whatever it is.
31.
29,
Yeah.
59.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yep,
We're
yep.
at 29:58 right now, so
29:58. We shall see what we shall see. All right. Talk to you guys
Cool.
later.
All right.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Bye.
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 Bye.